All
Yeah,
right.
see, we have a problem.
Yes, we kind of do.
We're only 3 episodes in. Why are we like this?
Why? You're the one who invited them.
Yes, I guess it was. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another Stresscast. I am Sorting Helmet, and
I'm Miacidae, and these are our guests. Zot, we had before, and our new guest.
Cerebral.
CerebralCloud92.
There he is.
Hey.
So, we're doing a little something new for this episode where everyone's Discord image is going to be reacting as we're talking. So, that's going to be fun.
And it's gonna save me hours of editing if you didn't know. It's gonna save me so much.
Oh, it's going to be great. But shenanigans are going to happen too. Right, Sot?
So true, so true. This is gonna be good.
So we have Cerebral as the Viper from a modded class that changes posture as Cerebral's talking, and Zod has his personal class with the thinking defect. And then every time he vocalizes, Miacidae is just petting him.
It is perfection.
Oh, this is great. So, where are we starting off today? So, for those of you that don't know, in the past week or so, the community has had a big, massive giga tier list for modded classes and all that stuff, right? And so, we decided, Zot was like, yeah, I'm gonna, present my list for everyone to use. And then, yeah, sure, let's make it a public thing. I think it got up to like 600 participants and stuff like that. Wild stuff. But how do y'all feel about the initial tier list and stuff like that? In fact, I got it up on my screen right now. We looked through so many classes.
How many classes were actually on this? I know over 100, but
I can give you an exact number.
I don't know. 200, maybe, at least.
I'm sure I have the link somewhere. Hang on, it has 240.
jeez.
Goodness gracious, I have 180 on my main save. Jeez.
For reference, the vanilla roster is 18 heroes with a max of like 28 slots.
Yep.
Something like that,
Also,
yeah.
Just as a sort of reference, at the time of the list it was 240, now it's 267.
Incredible.
It never ends.
It truly doesn't.
See, 18 for a giga modder like myself, that doesn't sound like a lot anymore.
Yeah.
And now, even when you have to, it's so hard picking modded classes and trying to stay under 100 classes. That's wild to think about.
It's sad to think that, my previous estate only had 72 mods, or modded heroes, and...
Holy crap.
Yeah, and looking at this, it's like, there are still so many that I don't know, and looking at how many of these here just recently came out or are in, being made. So they're going to be coming out soon-ish, hopefully.
I've been pretty up to date with pretty much 90% of this tier list. There's only been a handful I haven't really touched too much. When I did my tier list video, there were maybe 20 I skipped on altogether, and that's it. Everything else I had some kind of bolt on. We gotta get it out of the way. What's the big takeaway from this list? What do you guys think deserves the S and doesn't deserve the S? And what didn't deserve the D? Vixen does not deserve that D tier. I don't know what the hell is going on there.
Yeah,
Unfortunately so.
I'm not sure why the Vixen got the D.
Phrasing.
Phrasing was correct.
Phrasing! Yeah, today. Phrasing! Oh my god. Okay, let me see if I can find Vixen on this list.
But the other ones in the D class, or the D tier, that kind of surprised me. Golem is actually really fun. I really enjoyed the Golem.
Really? Yeah, I never touched them. Not once.
I think the big thing on them that people don't like is they can't be healed by normal means, and that could be a thing. And they have to take out enemies to heal, and otherwise don't have very good healing mechanics. But otherwise they're fun.
One issue with the tier list overall was that a lot of people, if they didn't play a class, they just rated the art. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was
Some
one
might
thing I
push
had a
it, but-
problem with, is like if I didn't play a class, I just threw it in D.
This explains why the entire D tier list is like massive compared to everything else.
yeah.
Then
It's
again,
really
B is also pretty large too.
They were meant to be skipped.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Alright.
Like, I thought if you skipped it, you would just have to come back to it. That's how previous tier
you
lists
just
I have
could.
done have worked. So,
So I
Well,
have-
they
I
come
have a
back
question.
around, but you can just leave them as is.
Are we just going to ignore the Samsung fridge at the very top of S tier?
well, and that was
I mean,
another
it
one that
deserves
kind of
a
confused
spot.
me.
because it's
I
fucking
have no
glorious.
objections. I have absolutely zero objections.
It fixes Vest a lot. But at the top of S tier, it was
Well, I mean,
like
it got the
middle.
most.
It's that good of a shit post, clearly.
Also, Sisters being an S, really?
Oh,
That's
Sisters
agree
is
with.
great.
I mean, but
They're
S.
actually right
They
there.
actually earned it. Like the poor girl has been through a lot. Well, the two of them have been through a lot, but either way,
Yeah.
Mars actually like made good effort to like work on her kit.
Yeah, I think they retouched them up a little bit, and honestly, they nerfed them justifiably and changed a couple trinkets. And the trinkets that they did change were really needed to be changed. Sister still has a couple issues, but overall, her flow is beautiful. One of my absolutely my favorite Marvin Sale class to date. Though Sybil is coming very close.
I
Not
was
gonna
about
lie.
to say, while I think that Sybil is very good and deserves the spot, I still think that Sisters is the best Marvin has made so far.
Oh yeah, it's because that seesaw effect with the stress you gotta do.
Yeah, it actually is like super dynamic in how you're meant to handle it.
Like even people that don't like risky mechanics, a lot of times I suggest the Sisters to people that are shit at the game and say, hey, why don't you give this class a try? And after they make it a go round and say, okay, I see why this class is really fun, because she has everything you could ask for. She has armor piercing, she has a heal, she has a stress heal, she has a mark, she has bleed, she's blight, she has everything.
She has really good reach too.
I mean, I'll give her that.
She's amazing. Plus, she's a dancer. You can set her up for robust cheese. You can set her up for all kinds of shenanigans. She's just really good. Risky, but good. Don't let her afflict.
I mean, I personally love Crimson Dance on her.
I love. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a one-trick pony. Mark trespass. Mark trespass. And maybe set up like riposte turn 1 and then start that.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. I need to rediscover my flow with her again.
But yeah, she's really fun. She's really good in a lot of modded teams. Like when it comes to the Marvin Sale classes, I think she just benefits more from having extra mods in, and when you have so many enemies prodded out to God knows how much prod, she exists. And she's great. One class I'm actually surprised to see jump from like middle of A tier to S was Trophy Hunter.
I love the Trophy Hunter.
Kind of surprising.
I mean, what can I say? Vintage knows how to make them.
Yep.
Yeah, even with the. Do I need to mention it? The freaking workshop commenters.
Oh wow, this is Holy Lands. This is overpowered.
Oh,
It's
boy.
Holy Lands. It's just Holy Lands. That's all it is. But it's overpowered, apparently.
Just backwards. Granted, it's not weak, but calling it busted is OP.
If you're
Yeah, especially
calling
when
if you're calling Trifurcate busted, you're calling Holy Lands busted, which it is. But like, come on.
they call Trifurcate busted, when in the same breath they'll look at Marauder and go, "Oh, no, this is not an overpowered class. It's totally fine with Omni Range." Freaking Iron Swan sitting there looking at you in the face.
Reminds me of the comments on Silent. Ah yes, Glass Knife. That's a big bosom, yes.
As if a
Whale
goddamn
is the-
quad blight turn 1 catalyze Twisted Funnel ain't busted.
Right.
Yeah, Glass Knife is totally the standout skill that breaks everything, sure. I agree.
She has so many things that can break so many fights, but yes, Glass Knife. Glass Knife.
I love Whale myself. Whale is
But,
great.
Neutralize my love.
yeah, Rick.
Yes,
Ah,
up
yes,
those
that's
crits
right.
received.
While fucking Veil is there. really.
Alright. While it is not S, how the fuck did Charlatan get up to A?
I have a
Ow.
better question.
I have so many
How-
questions on some of these A's. I'll be honest.
The S tier, not much I would argue with. The biggest thing I would say is like, I'd put Goblin Huntress in A myself, but not even gonna go argue that she's in S. How in
Yeah.
the absolute fuck is Dredge in A?
Yeah.
Probably Fire Dredge.
Fire Dredge at best, but like even her BR version ain't an A tier. It's
No.
like B at best, but like everything about Dredge.
Now, if we're talking about BR Dredge is spicy, but I wouldn't say A tier. Yeah, I would say B, maybe even C in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But I hold her back because of how busted she is in BR, honestly. And that's why I rated some of my personal picks lower than some people look at the class list and go, or tier list and go, S means they're totally powerful, and Marauder belongs up there. Oh wait, that's
If
something
the-
we should describe. Should we describe how we rated the classes to begin with? Like, what constitutes an S class or S tier class to y'all? In my
Yeah,
opinion?
one at a time.
Go for it.
I'll start with me. An S tier class to me personally is a class that brings something unique to the table and is balanced to a razor's edge to a point to where it would seem like it would fit in the vanilla game. A tier is when you start to see some bit of power creeping in, stuff like that, such as like Ringmaster. Ringmasters, I love Ringmaster, don't get me wrong, but she is just a bit too strong to kind of stand out in S tier. But A is kind of like where you would see great classes with some like flaw. B is like middle of the road, nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. Like Janissary or God, what's another good B tier class to have ever B tiered? Thrall, for example. Thrall is just Leopard 2.0, but worse. You know, I think Thrall is a good example of B tier. Or Omen Seeker. Like she's really good, but you know, big honkadonks kind of put people off.
Good kid, but
Also-
nothing special.
Yeah. And then Seeker is like, that's when you start to see the age start to slowly creep in, or serious design flaws really creep its way in. And then D is like, yeah.
Yeah, why would you use this?
D is, I only put classes in D tier that deserved it.
Yeah.
Anyways, what about y'all?
Mia?
So for me, S class was a little bit different. Classes that were fairly obvious in how you could use them. Like, you don't have to really think about how you have to use them. They're just, skill does this, it goes off well.
So clarity.
Yeah, they are not overpowered as hell. So things like Ronnie obviously don't go there, or the Lunar Princess. And they are obviously like, you don't need too much oomph to make them work. Like, you obviously don't need to stick any kinds of trinkets on, they just flow. Otherwise, they're just fun to play. And if they're not fun to play, they don't go in S. A is kind of that, but toned down. They can be a little more powerful. They can, or they can show a little age where you need to think a little bit more to use them. They might need certain trinket loadouts, some of which might not even be in their kit. Or they might need help from another class to work, but not much. B is when you kind of get into the, well, they're good, I like them, they're fun to play, but they might need some help in some categories. Things might not be obvious to use, but if you think about it, they work. Or there's cross-mod, like, hey, if you play this class with this other class, they're really fun to play, but only if you play this class. Like, they don't have a bleed themselves, but they do bleed damage, or damage versus bleeding, for an example. So you need something to make them work. So little things like that make me not rank them higher, because usually, you know, I think Saw Hunter is a good example of an A where they can bleed and then do bleeding damage versus bleeding. But if they didn't have that initial bleed, they don't really have that synergy with themselves. C
Put a lot more thought into this
yeah.
than I did.
C is where, like, usually I start to stay away from things. They really need a lot of work to make things pop off. I need to think too much to make them work. I can't. It's going to take a lot of brain power that day to make them work, which might be a thing for another day for me sometimes. For me, that can even just be dancing, if I'm being totally honest. I suck with dancing teams. Let's all be honest here. But otherwise, it can be things like how shuffles work in teams. I don't necessarily do that the best. Or if their trinkets totally modify how a skill works, but it's not obvious how it totally modifies it. Or they just need a lot of help from multiple different classes. D class, unfortunately, was a jumble of things, and I wish there was an F class as well.
There's
So-
more than a few I would put in this.
Yeah, so D class, unfortunately for me, was anything I had not played, but also were things like I wish I had never played. They were so broken that I wish I had never played them. They are so broken that they will break your game, or that there is just absolutely no saving them. Vanilla heroes are better in every aspect. So,
Fair takeaway.
but then there's the F tier, which I would put it in, and those are the heroes of which you cannot pay me to play them again. And yes, there are heroes that were on that list, and I'm not going to name them, but there are heroes that are on that list.
Oh, I'm definitely going to name mine when they come up.
Hang on. Let me just look for something.
Well, you definitely put a lot
Sorry,
more thought into your rankings than I did.
And I forgot half of
Cerebral
what I
side.
ranked them wired that way too, so that's what I remember.
Anyways, how about you, Cerebral? How would you rank things? What's an S class to you?
So yeah, I made a few extra tiers for like the private ranking, and the extra tiers
Yeah.
are F, unplayed opinionated, and unplayed no opinion. But to jump back to S, I really considered everything when like ranking a class, like how I felt when I played them, how they synergize with other heroes, how their art looks, and even my own biases. Because
Yeah.
for example,
It's hard to
guess
ignore
who,
the bias.
guess who I put in S tier?
Could it be Viper by
Viper?
chance?
Can't be Viper. Totally Viper.
It was Viper.
Surely not also
I mean,
Warlord.
Viper is really fun. I'll have to give Viper that.
No, I actually did put Warlord and like everyone else in A and below. But like, I just had an example. I have both Arbiter and Iris 2B up in S tier because like these two I feel encompass like so much of what makes DD fun for me, because like it's about synergy, flow, and like just dominating a fight through creative means and not just stat dumping.
Yeah, I see 2B up there in the community S tiers. A lot of people seem to synergize with that thought.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, she's right there near the top of A tier as well. Warlord, that is.
Yeah, Warlord's a good one. So yeah, basically like I put all my S tiers as like you have perfected the gameplay flow for me to some degree, and I will basically always keep you in my saves. Also, crewmate is there because of the funny.
Fair.
Not to mention the sus. The sus is there too.
Uh,
Though
As-
the sus is actually a really well designed class.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard as much.
The fucking shift to the
Good bit.
he fucking shifted to the damn sus.
As
Alright, how would you rate A's and so on such? Or
A tiers, obviously the same degrees, but like, I'm allowing a little more bleed through on like, maybe you're a little overtuned, but you're damn fun, or maybe you might have a few design issues, but like I can just scoot past those. And like overall, I'd say that my A tiers hold up in like most scenarios. Like they're damn fun, they're damn good, they look great, and there's barely anything to complain about with them.
neat.
B tiers. Things are starting to get a little shakier, and like sometimes I put a class in here with like, well, I prefer you with a rework. So without considering that rework, I'm just gonna put you here. Like it's my middle of the road, and like not too many outliers are in here.
Yeah.
I think my biggest outliers would be like including. Actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, I honestly don't disagree with any of my B tier rankings. Because,
I had
like,
to pull up mine from way back.
yeah, I'm probably gonna send a PNG of my current list right now. And C tiers. These are like, I really don't know how to feel about you. Sure, you're good in some degree, but like you have a lot of problems that I really want to touch up. So,
Like
like,
Philibeth.
yes, Philomath. I mean, funny story, Philomath's actually one of my B tiers, but like, I just mentioned that I would, want to touch a few things up anyways with like, some B tiers.
Yeah.
And of course, the C tiers are the rougher states. I mean, just an example, one of my B tiers, well, C tiers rather, is actually Martyr. Because, like, sure, she's fun if you like flesh walls. Like, it's
Fair
so
enough.
hard to make Martyr actually do things in combat besides just, like, raw HP tanking. And, like, sure, I find fun in challenging that design idea to actually get something out of her combat-wise. But
Yeah,
I
she's
don't want
right
to have
there
to
in
do that
A.
for every team. So,
I have words for Martyr that I'm not going to be saying.
I'm pretty
Say
sure
it.
we have a few words for a few classes here. And the
Say
D
it.
tiers,
Say it. Alright,
D
Oh.
go
tiers,
on, Cerebral.
I just don't like. Like, I don't know if it's like something that they did to specifically offend me, or like, or some of them just look really punchable. But I just don't like my D tiers. I mean, come
Yeah,
on,
like this
who's gonna want
stupid,
a vessel two?
like the stupid hood just staring at me in the face right there next to Bloat. I'm sorry, I don't like the hood. I didn't even rank the hood. I hated hood so much. I just went, nope. Moving on.
And my F tiers, I just outright hate.
That's
Fair.
fair.
Like, there is no love in my heart for any of my F tiers. Go fuck yourself.
I would have stronger words for my F tier, but I think I can't say those words on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, we can. We just have to go. Just do a little check mark.
Yeah.
Like,
Or just
okay, we're good.
and
Or just do the funny bleep.
Yeah, bleeps would be required. I don't think the check word would be enough, or the check mark is enough.
yeah.
Make it some funny sense.
Make it the
Just
make it the sound effect that Cerebral is using for his Slayer rework, the BFG. Just make that the center.
Just the
Just,
man,
just mammoth laser.
Or that, or just do random fucking ancestor lines.
Oh, that would be creative.
Just suddenly the laughing line from a circus.
You could also use the inspiring tune music. Just 1 minute someone's
hang
saying
on.
fuck and you just hear fuck.
I have a better one. Fucking weird reconstruction.
Oh, that's unhinged. And
No,
have the
that's
little pop up crit 0 bleed.
Deathblow sound effect.
Oh,
That's even better. Or the death door bell toll.
Either way, there's a lot of ideas you could use for that.
mm-hmm.
Like
No,
any visceral sound effect that will make someone go, "Oh shit!" Trigger that PTSD moment of hearing it.
All right.
Like the big iron sound. That's another good one. Just play big iron.
Invigilator, Big Iron. You love to hear it.
Just
And one last note for my own list. I have 2 unplayed sets. One is for unplayed that I have an opinion about, and the other is for unplayed that I don't have an opinion about. Basically, like, do I have personal reason to not have played this yet? Do I have personal reason to want to play this? And then, yes or no on that question.
yeah,
Fair.
fair enough.
And that's it.
All right, and then we circle to use how do you rate an S to D and everything in between?
Well, this is gonna be funny because I do not have such ranks.
You have Sound
I
of
have-
Ascension.
Yes, I have completely different ranks, going from top to bottom. Sounds of Ascension, great. Good. Okay. No. Fuck no. Haven't tried, and don't care to.
Let's see. I'm gonna open this up. So on my
Most standing
screen,
in
I'm just
line.
showing off Cerebral's list here for
Now,
everyone on the
the
YouTube.
way I rated it is the main two factors were fun and vibes. Basically, how much fun I have with the class, regardless of how unique or complex they are, and general vibes could also
Wow.
influence them a lot. Like you
I'm
can see
opening,
at the top of
Zots now.
you can see at the top of the tier list, good old Forlorn. He's not exactly how to say
The
out of the ordinary. However, Castlevania.
yeah, it's a terrible
Like,
night to
he's
have a
not
curse.
bad. He isn't bad either. Like, I have fun with him.
We all have our
But
biases.
then some small stuff can also influence things. Like art plays a very minor thing. Balance also plays a role. Like a certain blue individual is quite low for multiple reasons.
Blue. Oh. Oh, Bonnie over there.
And then there's also, of course, the no and fuck no tier. I don't think I need to explain those.
Fair.
Let's see.
Especially the latter.
Cataphract, Monk, Dreamer, Slayer, Vigilante.
Astronomer.
Oh, God, breaks your. The dude that breaks your save, Astronomer.
Yeah.
I think at some point, but I haven't checked myself.
Oh, and of course there's the haven't tried list, or rank, sorry. I just haven't gotten to them yet.
Oh
And
man,
then
you
haven't
should
tried,
really
and
try
don't
out.
care to.
Martial Saint's really fun.
They
Oh,
are.
yeah.
I recently really broke them, and once the Iris sees the video, I'm expecting some kind of nerf again.
Wow.
It's
I
to
will
keep
say-
reiterating, if you want someone to break your class or find the most cursed shit, have Miacidae play it.
My
Yeah.
list is out of date, and I have since played Martial Saint. I put him in great.
Neat.
Pretty good.
I like how he's a nice mixed dancer, basically. He's really good. And
Yeah.
he can support as needed.
He's also
Oh,
a really
really
good
great.
frontline damage dealer to Mark.
Yup.
Oh, and
Yep.
of course, for the viewers, there's a tier code newly added that's just to show the classes that got added to the tier list because I'm the one updating it for everyone. So
Yeah,
just
for those
make
that
your-
don't know, this was Zotlan's big giga list. Yeah. I've been meaning to
And
do the
then-
big giga list myself on YouTube for a long time. I'm like, yeah, well, let's make a 6-hour video. That took 2 days to do.
Yep. And I was just like, I'm kind of bored, and I'm waiting for dinner. Do I start this tier list? Why not? How the fuck are we at 300 participants?
We got 600. You know,
That is true,
It just happens
but
like that.
indeed.
now we're mentioning how many participants and all that stuff, but we don't really have the numbers to show.
Unfortunately, in the last
There was
like,
a technological hiccup, you could say, that we can't
I mean,
really
I-
show
detail?
ratings anymore.
It happens.
Unfortunately, in the last, I want to say, 5 hours, someone decided they need to troll. And suddenly, for example, Guru gained 200 votes in 2
We're
separate
C tier.
lists.
And then
For
you gain
some-
an equal amount for A tier.
Oh. I
Which
didn't
makes
hear
no
about
sense.
that, but oof.
And then
Um,
a certain open beta class.
Yeah, the open beta class was getting pushed from D all the way up to the top, and then
a
the
certain
other person that they disliked was pushed from A down to D.
Gotcha.
Vague language.
Oh yeah, we
And-
have to be vague with this one, I think.
and the side funnily
and more
Among
funny.
Us suddenly always constantly just switching between S and D.
Oh yeah, the Among Us was I actually have a screenshot of this. Hang on.
I'm pretty sure that was
so
natural,
fucking
though.
funny. It was so fucking funny, but also annoying.
Look at this. Hang on. Someone has to show this.
Oh, I will in the edited version.
Okay, so Jerry sent me this right here, and I'm going to show it to the folk on my YouTube. Look at that. 43S, 44D. That was like in the last 4 hours of voting.
Yep.
And then right toward the end, he got that final push. This was the last official voting for him, right there. He got pushed right up to S.
Perfect.
It's beautiful. 53 S ranks. I wish we could show the numbers because they were really fun to.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, look at that.
It happens.
43 to 44, and then 53 to 44. He gained like a fuck ton at the end. And that was the
Something
final
to
rating.
note: the in tier rankings on the poll one are based on their number of votes. Basically, the more votes they had for that rank, the higher they are in that rank. So, like, what's an example?
There were some
Frank
classes.
had the most B.
Yeah. Unfortunately, due to those individuals who shall remain vaguely nameless, if you're in the scene, if you're active in the scene, you probably know what we're talking about. But due to certain parties interfering and sabotaging the list, we can't really show the numbers in a couple classes because it got sullied in the end. So what Zot said, decided to go. He went, okay, fuck this. I'm screen capping what the list was at hours ago, correcting it, and closing the tier so the tampering will stop. And that's why we got this non-number based list and stuff like that.
Basically saved what was savable.
Yeah.
Fair.
Like,
Which really annoys me.
But someone pushed the fridge from the middle of F tier to the very top. I'm like, okay.
That is fucking funny, though.
It is, but also annoying.
I mean, if you really want to, you can just act like it's not there.
Yeah, it's just a fridge. It's a fucking April Fool's joke. So
no one's gonna take
whatever.
that one seriously.
But
I think the person who
at the
hits
very
it
top
most
of
is
S, I think what's most fascinating though, the very top of S with the most S, because you guys have to realize these classes are ordered by how many votes they got in their respective tier, and Ironclad is at the very top.
Yeah.
That's very surprising. So the ones closer to the bottom had the least amount of votes in that tier. I'm actually surprised that Squire kind of got shafted there toward the bottom. Or is that... Oh, never mind. That was one of the ones that got corrected.
That was part of the fix.
Yep,
I can't remember his exact in-rank position.
I think realistically, Squire is like more in the center.
I think he was
But other
supposed
than
to
that, everything is pretty... Yeah, speaking of the fix, I see the other fix right there. I just scrolled through and looked.
I make no comments. Yet.
Oh, no comments from here either. Miacidae, you said you had something to where we could see the classes in order of the voting, or nah?
It didn't
Unless
work.
You have that. Oh,
But
you damn.
kinda can. If you just open a fresh version of the tier list
Create
without
this tier
any...
list.
Yeah,
it
you
should
can open
be
it.
the order.
Private
We
tab.
can just create a fresh tier list.
Yeah.
This works. This was in the exact order it was in.
Yep.
And there's a couple of new additions here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trench Doctor.
20. A good almost 30, actually.
You added the mistake to this list. The occultist vestal thing.
That's Voltist.
Voltist. It
What
was
is that cursed
requested.
monstrosity?
Imagine weirder construction but party-wide. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Alright. I'm just gonna take a look at this segment guide we got here. Okay. What makes a good class anyway? It was a tears mean. Blah, 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 blah. I think we already covered that.
Yep.
The fun part. Hot takes. Take a class from S and D and debate why which. So take a class from S. Why is that one overrated? And take a class from D and why that one is underrated. From the community list. The community list.
Okay.
This should be fun.
Well, I mean, I have my easy answer.
Who wants to start?
You know what? I'm gonna start with a very easy one. Why the fuck is poor Vixen in D? But I don't think that's a hot take.
Yeah.
I think people just went, "You furry."
Which
Probably.
is
I get
surprising,
so many comments on that one. You furry.
But these people that go, ew, furry, Prefect, Trophy Hunter, Tempest, Resonant are all S tier.
Well, that's the funny thing is I'll get the same person on my videos going, "Oh, I love the Prefect, I love the Trophy Hunter, all of them," and then they'll tell me using the Vixen on my estate is a bad look. It's kind of funny.
I mean, we have the Messiah, we have Nico, the cat non-binary there. It's A tier.
Cat.
They're a cat to me. Well, their pronoun is they and stuff like that, so I'm trying to, respect that. We have Arbiter there. We have a fucking dragon in A tier. What's some fuck lads? In D tier, you would expect the sexy fucking Vixen to be S tier by some of these standards.
I would expect at least
Next
the A.
Viper, and she's also an A, and yet the Fox Girl is just.
I mean, we have the Duchess S tier, who's known for the big honka-donkas.
Actually, hang on, better one. Where is she? Fucking.
But we keep making the sex joke about funny Vixen, but Vixen is actually a really fun class to play around because she has staff mode, knife mode, and stuff like that. It's really interesting to play around with her kit. She's a good stress healer, good debuffer, and all that stuff. I really like her flow with things. She's really fun to play around with.
One day I'll get to use staff mode.
You can see her engraved here.
You stuck in dagger mode?
Yeah, in my No Hope estate, the staff mode essentially only stuns, if I remember right, or most of the effects stun, so I can't use it.
Yeah. The riposte itself stuns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck in knife mode perpetually if I use her.
Fair. Alright, so how about your S? What's your hot take? What's overrated there? That's a hard one.
I mean, depending on the version, Duchess. I haven't tried the Reformed yet. The other two I would put in D tier.
Yeah, that is
fair.
a hard question to answer.
Fair. Which version? If it's anyone but the Reformed, yes, I 100% agree there.
Yeah,
That's something I haven't tried.
Same here.
Reformed yet, so no comments.
Human
no
Duchess, I'd put in D
comments.
tier.
Oh yeah.
I don't like Human Duchess.
Human
A lot of
enemies.
people seem to do so.
She has uses. I'll give her that.
The same people that I'm going to do a broad generalization here. Hot take from the helmet. The same people that put Human Duchess on a pedestal are the same people that put Marauder on a pedestal. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong there.
No, you're not wrong.
It's the same people. OP. Big boobs. Sexy, boom, boom. There you go.
One less
And the
quote
sexiness
for-
is probably not even the deciding factor there.
One
I'm
less
just
note
doing it because
for
I like being
Vixen.
raunchy.
Fucking Woman Seeker is in B. Vixen is in B. Ow.
Look, sometimes there's a little bit of too much, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm saying this. Hell.
But, I mean, you have people willing to go through extreme lengths to download from Sky Mods the nerfed version of Omen Seeker just to want to use Omen Seeker. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, there's like. She is in B, okay. Why is Vixen in D then? There are not a lot of excuses left.
Right.
Furries, top tier. Biggest bahonkadonkas, B tier.
I'm
Wait,
willing to
It's
believe.
B for boob. It's B for boobs.
I'm willing to believe that most Vixen D tier voters are not ass men.
Fair.
She does have the ass game going on there. You have to
Am I
admit
wrong?
that. No, you're not. You're not wrong at all. You know, alright, even though I said overrated, which rating of a class surprised you the most on the list? Any tier, just what surprised you?
How the fuck is Stretch in A?
Yep. There's that.
echo that statement.
I think that one surprised me the second most.
How? Yeah. How the fuck is the most... Dude, she's more broken than fucking Judicator in the wrong way. How is she A?
It's
I
not
agree.
even she's broken. It's just like
She just doesn't function.
Not even that. She just punches things. She does one thing, and sorry, she has a stun. But besides that, it's just shoot, punch, laser beam. Oh, and sorry, the mark.
Every time I see Zot talking, I just see the defect in padded. It's just hilarious.
Very good.
Who wants to go with their hot takes next?
I got a few surprises of my own.
Okay.
Shoot. Fire off. You got the transition.
Okay. How in the goddamn is Director's Cut Estranged up in A tier, but Base Estranged down in D tier?
I was asking the same thing as I was going through that list. How?
Like, I know the flow of the classes are a little different, but like, how in the goddamn do players actually recognize the difference between the two? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, I'll be honest. I think
it's the helmet.
Couldn't. I'm not even sure what people thought which one is which. So I think people just went, helmet, cool.
Oh no, absolutely, because like it directly references an actual like FromSoft helmet. So
yeah, I think it's the fucking the Dragon Slayer's helmet going. Oh yeah, I like this better. A lot of people still get confused that Estranged is a he, not a she.
Yeah, that is one of the funniest things.
It's great.
Okay, and another thing, Storyteller in A tier.
That is very surprising, actually. That is surprising.
I mean, no diss to Miskatonic or myself, because, you know, obviously I had to come in and finish the class. But, like, A tier?
I mean, I rated him A myself, simply because I just like fire classes.
I had trouble using him when I played him, but I still think I put him in B because he had his fun uses with debuffs.
He is very strong. I remember when you just used his AoE and go, lo. He got a little bit nerfed since then.
Yeah, a little bit.
But the reason why I like Storyteller is, I think for me, I'm guilty of voting him high because of the art. I fucking love that transform state of his. I can't fucking deny it. I love that transform state. That alone put him up high for me.
Yeah.
He's got a fantastic vibe.
Yeah, and it would have been a shame to see him just rot down the depths.
Oh, I'm glad to see him function in some way, shape, or form. His transform state is just awesome. Alright, your S and your D. Let's go.
Oh, God. 1 second, please. I mean, the easy answer is Vixen. Like, who wants to use the easy answer right now?
Right.
Oh, we already know about I think we all echo that sentiment exactly. Like, why is Vixen D? People go ill furry click. A D class is underrated. That's a hard one, I say.
I see like 3 or 4 of them in D class, and I'm going, why are they here?
I see a couple more as well, but I can see it, even though I put them higher.
Zai, did you ever put Exile in here?
Oh, he's on here.
I think so.
He should be on here. Alright, I have a good one. Estranged with the Dragon Slayer helmet is an A, but we have the literal Dragon Slayer itself in C. So it's not the helmet. So that blows that theory out of the fucking water right there.
I mean, fair.
Do they know?
I don't know. It kind of sinks the theory a little bit. Just a little. I think I got my D tier answer.
Well, I got my S and my D. I'm just looking for my hot take.
Never mind, I forgot to add Exile.
Goddamn. Wait, no, I see him. He's in D.
What? He's in D? Where?
B. He's in B.
B. Really? Alright, good. I was going to be very disappointed if he was lower than B. Because he is good, he's just got a vanilla skeleton.
Yeah,
really
like that's my thing with Exile too, is that he actually does have a killer skill set. It's just that he has, you know, Crusader animations. And like honest to God, if there's one skeleton that I'm pretty sure everyone is tired of seeing, it's Crusader skeleton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my D underrated.
I've got my
It's a good one,
controversial
too.
pick.
All right.
Oh no.
Would you like to go first?
Yeah, sure. For my D, the Toho classes that are in D. Why?
Oh yeah, agreed.
I mean, I get their anime. They're not D tier bad. Maybe C? You know,
Actually-
Magician, Miko, Maid. Well, maybe Miko can stay down there, but Maid and Magician are not that bad.
I actually did play with Miko, Magician, and Maid when I did my April 1st anime estate. And they were actually really fun. Like,
I mean, like I said, they kind of clash with the art style a bit, but it's kind of by design at this point in time.
Because they were designed by a sane person.
Yeah, I mean, they're really fun. I'm just surprised. Hey, Zot, you forgot to add Celestial on here.
Yeah, she gets added afterwards.
yeah.
Yep. Another good one. Even, I know he's broke as fuck. Harold. That's one class that could do with an upgrade. You know,
With a
nice little
respray.
rework. Yeah, resprite, upgrade, and all that stuff. Because he has the idea, but the old days of modding kind of are unkind to him.
Mhm.
Oh my god, Ripperkin is down in D.
That was going to be my D take.
Yeah, I agree with that one too. Honestly, my actual D tier answer is Reg.
Reg.
Yes, Reg. Reason why I say is, even though he's worse exterminator, he still is a damage sponge. He still can do his job relatively decent. And he has a corpse clear and all that stuff, and he's not too overpowered, and he's not really underpowered. I'd say at least C tier for him, you know? I don't think he belongs at D, in my opinion. He's okay. He's not outright terrible, but he's not that bad. In my S pick of why I don't think they should be in S tier is... Ooh, this is going to be spicy. Prefect.
Oh, I'll fight you on that one.
I
can see
I
why.
don't see it. I don't
I
see
can see
it.
why.
It's like, because Prefect is designed as a kind of like a cross mod synergy class, and I mean, I put him in S tier myself, and I'm kind of second guessing my placement for him. It's like,
See,
by
here's the thing.
himself in a vacuum.
I always
know?
saw the Prefect as a buffer, and with his trinkets, he can be a healer. That was always his job to me. Or potentially a debuffer. That's all he's supposed to do. So cross-mod balance is kind of a thing for him because what else is a buffer supposed to do?
Kill stuff.
Fair, but I mean,
Can't kill stuff.
he can, but
Oi.
not as well as a actual damage class.
Unless you equip the COM, then it becomes very funny.
I mean, fair. COM and
Or
another
just
thing.
or just ruler. Just ruler everything.
Yeah, that's why you put him out of S tier, because he has the fucking ruler.
Yeah,
Fair.
that's exactly why, actually.
Equip the CC sword suddenly.
I can see the argument for knocking him down because if you put his... I still remember the day that I broke Vintage by making him into a total healer by putting on his Sunward trinket and the Vermintide trinket and made him into a perma
God.
healer.
Poor Vintage.
And Vintage rethought the Prefect that day because I still have a screenshot of it, I believe, where he went, I didn't think the Prefect could be used like that, and I broke the Prefect to him.
Like I said to any modders that are listening to this podcast, send your shit to Miacidae. He'll find some shit. He'll find it. The most cursed shit possible.
I'm sure he could break Songbird very quickly.
Oh, Songbird is great. I love Songbird.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyways, that's my S controversial take. I think Prefect is a little bit overrated. And I think Wretch... fuck Wretch. Wretch can belong in D tier. I think the Toho classes, like the collective Miko, Maid, and Magician, I don't think they deserve D tier, honestly. That's my true answer for D. I think they're underrated. I think they got downvoted because anime. Cerebral, you said you had a couple easy picks.
Well, now if you really want me to get controversial here,
Yes.
Tusk.
Yes.
Oh
Ooh.
god.
Okay, I know how it sounds, but listen to me. I actually do believe that Tusk's skill set conceptually has a lot of potential and value.
Okay.
However,
I actually agree.
mhm,
Fair. Fair.
the
I actually
actual
do agree
skills
because
themselves just need some touching up.
Now,
and the
hear me
sprite
out.
sheet.
The sprite sheet is a different matter entirely.
I agree
Yes.
that the kit is actually interesting. However, dull trinket.
Yes, that is one of the
That's
art
one of the
issues.
outliers that need to be changed.
Among other things.
Yeah,
And
more
you
like
know,
incinerated.
it's funny because I actually do agree because in my initial list, I actually rated Tusk at B, right there in the middle.
Yeah.
I can't, for the life of me, put it at A because it's not that interesting. But she is a mark killer designed for taking out big targets. Tundra barbarian meant to like decimate stuff. Essentially, she is a DPS that is actually kind of interesting in a way. She's simple but has a purpose. You know, she's
Yeah,
kind of
she
like
act-
she's like a size 2 bounty hunter, basically.
Yeah,
Size
basically.
2 killer. So yeah, I can see that. Controversial as it is because of the art and all that stuff, and
Yeah,
Tusker
the
in
sprite sheet
general.
itself is a completely different matter. But like,
Yeah,
the skill set has sauce.
I mean, the skill set has sauce when Pavel did that redraw of Tusk that one time as a teaser,
Mhm.
like, I want that. Give it to me.
I mean, he did change the vibe a little bit, but like, that isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Hey,
I
you could
also
stick
have
a
another
cannon
one.
in her hands, and all she would have to do is just sit there and shove it to the enemy and go, I'll be satisfied.
I also have one, and not because I disagree with the ranking, it just simply surprises me. To be quite clear, I agree with the take. I believe the class is called, I think this one's Tactician.
The
Yeah,
A rank,
Then it is not a question in Library? No.
right there by Songbird.
No, indeed here.
Oh.
Fucking, what
Oh,
was
is it
her
the
name?
one that Helen drew?
Historian.
Historian.
Oh yeah.
That's the name. I completely agree
Historian.
that she's a D. However, I am surprised that she is there. Because usually snore classes are rather popular, even if the art is not exactly fitting.
She's broke as fuck.
Well, controversial opinion. All of Snore's classes break like hell and will break your estate. So I mean, it gets what it deserves.
Not going to argue with this.
Curator.
60
trinkets.
trinkets.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna deviate real quick. Curator.
Oh, I didn't get mine.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead,
Yeah,
we'll deviate. I'll get back to it later.
just a slight rant. Just slight. Curator. Why the fuck you got 60 trinkets, my dude? We can only have 4,096 items in our estates that includes provisions and trinkets. You're sitting there taking up what? What's the percentage of it? 5%, 10%, or something like that? Not 10%.
But hang on, that's just trinkets.
Yeah.
Just trinkets. I
A
don't know.
full
I think
find out
he has
the-
items too.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some quick math real quick.
Jeez.
A full percent.
Yep. 1% of all the shit you can have in your entire estate, provisions and trinkets, curator, just by existing, and they don't do anything except resale value.
About 10 times as many as a usual class does.
Yep.
Maybe a bit less. More like 9 times.
Yep. It's 1.4%. Yep. 1.46485%. So 1.5% if you round it up. So 1.5% of all the things you can allow in your estate, which this is mind you, this is one class. One class takes up 1.5% of all your available space in your estate.
That is too much.
Why?
I have an opinion. A hot take
Shoot.
on my head.
Shoot.
Go for it.
I am trying to word it in my head.
But a normal class has what? 2 commons, 1 uncommon.
It's
a
usually
rare,
7
very
sheets.
rare. Yeah, 7 compared to 60.
Yeah,
60!
that's 10 times the average. in percentage.
I'm not gonna lie, I would just rather have 3 useless heads than 60 useless trinkets. At least I'll have the trinket from Collector to keep farming Collector in a Giga save.
Mm-hmm.
Come to think of it, we didn't get Cerebral's S-Take yet.
So, who's
did
first?
We get your D?
We got my D. It was Tusk.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well,
So,
I did my S.
Who's first?
Let's go with you since it's still your bit. Unless Mia wants to go.
No, go for it.
All right. So, if you really want to throw hands here, Thorn doesn't deserve S tier.
Agreed.
That's fighting words.
Exactly.
That's fighting words. That's one of my... Both Thorn and Wanderer kind of sit in my top 5 of all time.
I mean,
Actually,
does Wanderer really deserve it either with how broken they are?
Wanderer deserves it, I'd say.
Wanderer ain't... Okay, Wanderer is risky. Thorn, I can...
You can solo anything in the game with Wanderer, and I approved that.
I can push aside. Yeah, but you can do the same thing with Leper, technically.
I mean, Leper doesn't have, like, a self-heal on kill.
Right.
Fair enough.
Like, don't get me
What's
wrong, I
Wanderer?
do understand that Wanderer is, like, kind of uber broken if you can set it up, but that's if you can set it up. I'm personally under the belief that Wanderer, in his more intended environment, actually just flows really well with any team you can really put him in. Thorn, on the other hand...
Thorn just makes the team. You built the team around Thorn, and you're good. You just throw any team together, throw in Thorn, you're good. Yeah, I see it.
However, she has his flow problems, particularly with actually getting her repose. Because, like, you take a full action to actually go into offensive, but you don't when you go defensive, which is like, sure, I can see why you'd want that. But it's a complete tempo loss, which makes your offensive kit feel much worse to play in most fights. So you usually end up wanting to lean more towards your defensive kit, which includes a stun. And not to mention...
Which is why people play defensive Thorn, healer, and all that. Alright,
yeah,
I see it.
Not to mention she also has pot put. Is it pot pudding? That was her trinkets. Yeah, it's her uncommon, which gives plus 50% healing dealt, which is nice until you remember, if you have any sort of AoE guarding, that's suddenly like, you can heal the full party, which is like, sure,
honest, she's the reason why I don't like AoE guards.
Yeah, it's not hard to break AoE guards when you have that.
I was
and
about
one of the
to say
reasons.
That, to be fair, AoE guard is not exactly balanced either way.
Yeah,
I mean, I made Warlord, so like I should know.
Yeah.
But either way, I think Thorn's major issue is her flow issue.
Yeah, I can see it. I can
Fair.
see her getting bumped down to at least A. At least A. I think most people like Thorn mostly because 1, the art is amazing. 2, she's really freaking well drawn. All that stuff. I just said the same point twice, but
yeah,
she's a great healer, great guarder, and all that stuff. Wanderer, he stays there. He's excellent. Botanist, I think we all agree Botanist deserves her place.
No.
100%.
Yeah.
No?
No.
Really?
I mean, that was going to be my hot take right there. Botanist. Otherwise veiled.
I just want to quickly with Thorn.
So we want to open up with Miacidae's hot take right away.
Well, I mean, I guess that was my S that I don't believe that should be there. And then my D is, I was going to say the Ripperkin, but then I think it was Cerebral who brought that out. So Rudiment doesn't deserve the D either. But do I believe that either of them deserve to be high up? No, they just don't deserve to be in D. They are both kind of broken, but I don't believe
Rudiment
that
has a balance issue.
They do. But if you don't use the AoE stun, they are still fun to use.
I can see that. A lot of people really love Rudiment. He's a beloved D tier character, in all honesty.
Yeah, I've seen secondhand how strong Rudiment can be, and I just don't vibe with that.
I had a lot of fun with him on my first ever modded estate where I didn't know where anything was broken, how to break things, anything like that. And I don't think I ever used the AoE stun. And I don't know how many of them I had die, but they were like one of my favorite modded characters on that run.
I will say, Rudiment looks great. That's the only positive I can say. ignoring the
poor dude
Ewoks,
really needs a rebalance. Because
He's
I think a
God.
lot of people would really love to see a rebalance of him because he is a popular class because people just like the way he looks and he's really cool.
I mean, yeah, if he got a rebalance or a little bit of love and some tweaks, I think he could be a really good character. Some of his moves already work decently well. Do they need some tuning? Probably. Do his trinkets need work? Yes.
Oh, the trinkets are a bit ass.
Yeah, I'd say he needs a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I think he has like one good trinket. I just can't remember what it is offhand.
Get rid of the party guard. Get rid of the party guard and make it like a free action guard or something like that. Like
It's
what
technically not a
Rampart
party
does.
guard from what I remember, isn't it? Isn't it like a guard that doesn't clear and you can guard multiple people over turns or something? Wasn't that the gimmick?
I think so. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been literally over a year since I played Rudiment.
Which, granted, I can't talk shit. Ironclad has that.
Let's see. All right, I can definitely see Rudiment, but for me, for Rudiment to even get out of D tier, he needs a rework, 100%.
I mean, I could see him being in higher C. I just don't believe he's in D.
Yeah, probably sit right there next to Philomath or something like that. Maybe below Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
All right, I have a question. Why is Enchantress in C? You would think the funny.
I don't
you
know.
would think the funny snake moment would be a little bit higher.
I have no clue.
I mean, granted, Awuga, but I have literally zero idea what her kit even is.
Me either.
Agreed.
Yeah,
I'm
her
not
kit's
entirely.
weird.
Yeah, I don't know how kind or mean that the actual community is towards like enemy conversions, especially from like their base sprite sheet.
Well, remember, 90% of the comments under anime mods is glass mod win. Fucking
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
Orcadian.
Miller's B tier, and he's a convert. But
Ripperkin
Miller's
is in
really
D.
Fucking Orcadian had a comment
God.
asking to turn him into a class.
Why would you do that?
It's a horse.
I don't know.
Just put it. Just do what that one on DD2 skin mod did of occultist. Just bring in an occultist with Orchidon head. There you go.
Beware its gaze. It's a fucking horse.
The horse is here.
Class mod.
All right. So what's your S, Miacidae?
Well, I'd say the botanist, but we already got that out.
And then one that would surprise you. Yeah. And then one thing that would surprise you on the list. Like, no matter the tier.
That Runaway got an A.
Really?
Personally, I hate the Runaway. So, I mean, I thought it would get much lower. Let's put it this way. The Runaway without the fire patch. The Runaway without the fire patch.
Everyone's
I do
attacking my
want to ask.
favorites today.
Do you like Runaway in DD2?
No, I hate it.
Now see, that explains it.
What if I say...
Now, that being said, I have spicy takes about DD2 in general, but...
What if I say that DD2 Runaway is like one of the better characters in the game now?
I would still not play it.
Oh.
Understandable.
Well, that's because of a different reason, but we're not going there today.
Fair enough, fair enough.
That's for another stress cast.
Yeah, probably when Kingdoms 3 dropped, which is end of this month.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind doing another stress cast with the Leper and Hellion reworks dropping and stuff like that. Because we saw how spicy the community got with everything else. Holy fuck balls.
I was so disappointed with Plague Doctor.
I'm dying. Like, Doctor's good now.
No, there is a reason for it, but I was very disappointed with Plague Doctor rework.
Oh yeah, if there's one thing I was disappointed about with that was Orphan Runaway losing Firestarter crit.
Yeah.
Well, my thing about it was the Noxious Blast and
missed
Plague Grenade not being able to do damage, and then therefore not being able to trigger Death Door.
Oh, that's only one path, though. Physician and...
But that is my favorite path.
Aww.
Understandable.
That's fair, that's fair. I can understand that.
And then therefore, if they're not triggering Death Door, they're no longer benefiting from, like, I forget what the perks' actual names are, but the ones where instead of triggering one Death Door, you trigger two.
Fair enough.
And that was like a big, oh, this is no longer beneficial to me. I do not see the benefit from this class, that rework to Alchemist anymore.
Fair enough.
You took away a huge section of how I actually use this class.
Now, one thing, we've only been going for an hour. That's actually surprising to me.
Oh God.
So it's only been an hour, and we're like, well, I'm already halfway through my segment list.
Well, keep in mind what the last segment is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, segment 4. Community takes trends, dumb Steam Workshop user takes.
Oh,
Boy, do I have some.
Oh!
Also, real
That's
quick,
gonna be
I
fun.
checked Enchantress's kit. It's not bad. I have.
It's
I
weird.
want to say what I find questionable. What do you mean 99 round long tube light? That's guaranteed.
Anyways, you got your S out, you got your surprise ranking. I think we're done with the hot
Amazing.
takes. What to do next?
Well, I guess dumb takes it is.
Oh yeah,
So-
there's dumb takes.
I have a good question actually. So y'all think there's been a trend with some of the voting here in the lists, like with any sort of bias towards certain modders or classes and stuff like that?
Oh, 100%.
Because I certainly noticed one.
a bit.
Marvin sale classes are generally well received. It's same with vintage classes and stuff like that.
Actually, I was gonna say that Marvin Sale is a bit like average on this list.
Besides
Yeah.
Sybil and
Sybil and Sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit B tier.
Like don't
Never
get me
mind.
wrong, B tier's good. I just expected them to be higher just because.
I know
They're
one
not
noticeable
classes.
trend for D tier:
Yep.
the Muscarine and anime and furry classes.
Yeah, but
And
there's one
really
trend in
old
B tier that actually is like interesting to observe here. Like, a
Hmm.
ton of Exalus's classes are just down there.
Is that because
Yeah.
they're old, though, and no one knows what they are? Or is that because of something
Probably.
with Exalus?
I mean,
Could
for
be both.
example, what's the Steam
Exalus
guy
has
called?
interesting
I forget.
ideas. My problem with Exalus's mods are they're interesting, but I don't think they're designed with vanilla Darkest Dungeon or modded Darkest Dungeon as a whole. They're designed for his arduous version or whatever stuff he's doing on his own side, because Exalus is a very interesting person because he is so dedicated to modding, but he is in his own realm
Bubble.
space. I mean, so
Well-
much so that he has his own fan.
I know
essentially.
exactly why, and it
Oh, yeah.
saddens me every time.
Yeah, his first interaction was, we shall not say his name, the Voldemort of this community. And no, it's not the artist of a certain class. We're talking about the literal Voldemort of the community.
This
We
is
don't
all.
speak his name.
Oh lord.
This is the do not side the.
They
the fucking
for those
moment.
that want to know, they are the author of Pitch Black Dungeon. That's all I'll say. Screw that
And
person
they
in
are a
particular.
very, very lovely person. And after Exalius having an interaction with them, decided they're never going to touch the community again as a whole.
Yeah,
I
it's
think I
tough.
should say enough about the person.
I mean, after some interactions I've had with people, that is fair.
Yeah, I can see that as well. We also lost a couple people over the last year or so due to some unfortunate interactions in the community. We lost Dragon and stuff like that. We lost what other people have we lost in this community? Like just due to just either burnout or what
Well,
have you.
technically, when was that last year? Turk? That was last year. Never mind. We lost Gathan.
Yeah, Vintage has been
Well-
missing for a minute too. But I think
I
Vintage
don't know
is just
who's-
taking a break.
Someone is making a new green dragon that looks awfully similar to Matriarch. Is it Vintage? I don't fucking know, but who else?
Listen.
Convergent
I'm
evolution.
going to. I will believe anything. The reason why I say that is people were talking about, hey, we are going to have we need a blade support. And this entire time, Vintage was just in the background being all cheeky and said, oh, I kind of can't get with the modding times, or I'm all out of ideas and stuff like that. He played up this facade, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, Matriarch just drops. Like, oh, okay.
Well,
I
think this-
believe the
I mean-
Vintage silence is another facade.
So that's for sure.
I'm not so sure this time. Because, like,
Oh, really?
you know, he does play a lot of stuff close to his chest. But this one felt personal.
Well, the main reason I think it's him is because it's the artist who made Red Prince and fucking Anointed, and they never worked with anyone but Vintage.
Fair.
And this new class is,
Interesting.
interestingly, a green dragon.
And this new class is
Sounds
by that same.
familiar.
It's by the
Artist.
same artist.
Hmm.
Who knows? Time will tell. Honestly.
True.
Vintage, if you see this, buddy, we miss you. Come back to us. We all miss you.
Also, I want to be clear, I genuinely have no information. I'm fucking guessing.
Same here.
Yeah, he's been all quiet.
Yeah, I haven't heard a word from him since he left. So
If I were to hazard a guess to why some people left the community, the incident 6 months ago kind of comes to mind. Earlier this year, with the class that's currently in open beta, that's a pretty good reason why some people would not touch this community again with a 10-foot pole.
That's why Gator left.
I'm not even going to say the damn name of that class or person. Welcome. Lots of spicy takes today. Lots of
There's
shade
gonna be
being
more.
thrown around.
There's gonna be more.
Happens.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When we get to a certain class, there's gonna be another one.
Oh yeah.
But any other trends that we've noticed or nah? Okay.
One thing I think I've noticed is that my stuff actually ends up like fairly high.
Yeah, it is interesting. Warlord
Adam?
is like high A. Viper is like, where's Viper at?
Mid A.
That's actually pretty decent.
Yeah. I mean, they're two of my first.
I think the lowest thing I see for you is the vessel.
And then entrenched.
Yeah, and like I'm
That's
not surprised by
middle.
that at all either.
They're actually one of my favorites of yours too.
That's like bottom of B.
I mean,
My
that's all
favorite
I-
has to be I like Viper, to be honest. Because
But
I
I
just
mean-
like the kind of shield breaker adjacent type of character there.
Mm-hmm. Very shield breaker or highwayman side grade.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm also not surprised that Vessel is down in low B because like their kit is very simple.
Yep.
I mean,
But
to
fun.
be fair, Hollow Knight, great game. You hit things. It's a metric. You just
Yeah.
hit things.
I think it would be hard to make a more difficult or like comprehensive kit.
How is Slayer in B?
I don't know.
Who?
How is he that high? Slayer.
I don't know how Bogatir is either, to be honest.
On God,
Oh, wait.
why the hell did Esperpool get Boga nerfed? Like, I
Yeah, that
swear to
hurts
God.
him a lot. But Siege
swear to
did
God.
not need to get nerfed.
Yeah, it didn't need that casting restriction. In fact, that was part of why I even was still running him. Because, like, he has the Nightmare, which is like, what kind of chance is it? Like 20%?
I think
Yeah,
it's
and it's not a terrible nightmare. He cheeses his own nightmare by himself.
It's a fun boss, but, like, what the hell? Why does he
All
need
right,
the
how is the
casting?
mushroom at B?
I don't
Clobber.
know.
The fucking clobber.
Clobber's
I
a good
mean,
shit
I
boss.
rated him that high because of a shitpost too.
For one, he's funny. For two, his kit is like at least functional.
Yeah.
Like he's not horrible.
There's something funny when a class literally has a serious update.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised to see Wildcat here in B, actually.
I'm
Considering
finding-
the community seemed to go like, furry, ill, D. But Wildcat's sitting here, even her sprite that's used is not the Darkest Dungeon skin one. It's
I
the
chose the
normal
wrong
one.
one by accident.
Ah.
Let's ignore that.
And she
But
wasn't
she's-
even hurt by it.
And she's just sitting here in a comfortable B tier. I mean, I kind of throw her in B tier too because I think she's a little bit overpowered with free action game. But I think B is a pretty fair place to have her, actually.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for her, like, full-on Redux.
Oh, I can't wait for that. It's gonna be
It'll
good.
be a good time.
It'll be interesting.
All right.
I'm
Oh,
happy to
y'all
see,
want to just
Also,
start
another
going
thing
through the list?
I just noticed on me, though. Classic Thrall is higher than new Thrall.
Yep, I agree.
Where's new Thrall at? Oh, right there by entrenched.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Zahara.
That's a
dear
pretty
friend.
significant difference between the two. I like classic Thrall's look more. I think new Thrall is a bit excessive.
A bit too big.
Just a bit. Just a little bit.
Well,
To be
he
honest.
was.
Alright, honest
that was
question.
neat.
This is why the fuck is Cataphract top of B tier?
I have no
I
clue.
have
Why?
no idea.
She's gotten far too many B tier votes.
And Janissary is actually like right there in the second row. It's like Janissary is like case of B tier to have ever B tier type material. There, it's like he's not bad, he's not good. He's just like
Has some neat stuff, but yeah.
I think he has some positioning issues himself. That's my main problem with him. I wish he could dance a little bit with his sword attack to kind of like use a sword to like move back one, or use his grenade to move back one. Some way to just reposition himself just slightly, just some tool in his kit, and he would be a little bit better feeling. But
I found a good post here if you want to talk dumbass takes.
let's hear it.
This fucking Reddit tier list.
Oh my god.
Apologies.
Well, let's see this.
1 sec.
Oh, why? Why?
I just pulled it up on my main screen.
I have multiple things I need to point
This
out.
hurts my soul.
One, in C tier, starting with Falconer GOG version. The fuck do you mean GOG version? That doesn't exist.
Oh, I didn't see the text.
I'm pretty sure by GOG version is specifically referring to like the legacy version.
Yeah, I recognize the odds. And the second thing to point out, middle of B tier, Oracle.
What Oracle? There is no Oracle.
How did you get Oracle out of Omen Seeker?
That's like,
what the fuck?
Omen Seeker is a gypsy. Complete opposite.
That's gotta be like some severe telf or something.
Isn't the Omen Seeker is a gypsy, isn't she? Like, that's exactly what she is.
Okay, but also let's point out that on this list is both Legacy Falconer and Rogue.
Yeah.
Means they played the most recent stuff.
Yeah, I was about to point that out. Is like there's so many recent mods on here, and then there's such old ones on here. So they've tried a lot.
There is an age gap of like almost a decade.
But Cataphract is S.
Nurse is there.
Vigilante is S.
But we don't talk about Vigilante. We all know why people rank Vigilante high, because he's fun and looks cool. He's Red Hood looking dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's Hotline Miami reference.
I have exactly one good thing to say for Vigilante.
I see why people would rank Vigilante high. I don't personally rank him that high, but he looks cool. I'll give him that.
Okay, so I'd like to point out something here.
Is crunch.
This tier list feels like a shitpost.
I assure you, it's most likely genuine. Okay. So I like to point out that Shield Maiden is a July of 2017 class mod.
Yep.
And Nurse is a July 16th of this year class mod.
As I said, almost an age gap of a decade.
Oh, that hurts.
Let me open up just the image. There we go.
How
this hurts a lot, yeah. This is certainly a tier list. So you have Cataphract in S, you have Vigilante. Trapper, I can see A. Rogue, I can see A. Marauder, Y. Slayer, I can see. Librarian, I don't see A.
I have trouble putting her there, but maybe B.
I mean, I see why people would put her there, but going off of this person's list, though.
Yeah.
Why would they put Librarian up there if they like overpowered stuff? A lot of people.
I think the reason
with people.
Hear me out.
People go Librarian weak.
Hear me out. I think I know why. Because they're speed running, leveling up their characters. Because they keep dying and Librarian levels them up.
Oh my god, that makes perfect sense.
Now, real quick, just let me point out this comment in the comment section. Archer is so fun. Who?
I just died inside.
Who the fuck is Archer? We literally don't have a class named that.
I mean, it's
always been my favorite.
It's probably Falconer, but like, what the fuck?
Either her or Bowman. Who isn't?
Tier list of what? How strong? How fun? enjoy the stronger ones more. To be honest, you enjoy the stronger ones more, but you put librarian at A. Cataphract at S. Stronger. Cataphract stronger. You mean Cataphract is better than Trapper, who makes you more money than anyone? Honestly, okay, I can see their A list. Trapper makes you money. Marauder makes you money. Slayer has funny LOL freaking shotgun spam. Rogue is really not that overpowered. He's a good debuffer, but he's not like he's deleting everything.
Now for
stuff.
librarian, remember trinkets.
The very bottom post. Missing Enchantress, my goat.
Let's see. Enchantress. Yeah, I see it.
Also for
Oliver became favorite for Zotlan's charisma.
Ignore the money. Minus 50% accuracy multiplier as a debuff. Okay. Stack it twice and never get hit.
Okay, I will say, for as incomprehensible as this feels to us, I will post this one XKCD.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, Oliver's in
even when they're trying to this is what Cerebral sent us. Chemistry is second nature to us geochemists, so it's a little blah, 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 of course. Of course.
Even when they're trying to compensate for it, experts in anything wildly overestimate the average person's familiarity with their field.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that.
I wonder if they can read this fuzzy overhead.
I'm trying not to be overly critical on some random Redditor's tier list.
But like Cataphract and S?
Yeah. I can see Vigilante. I can see all of these from a casual player's perspective.
Well, I mean,
Cataphract
can be powerful if you get the right trinket on them, and then you just AoE spam in the back and everything dies.
That's or just riposte.
Just click riposte.
But here's a question: why is Fawn there? If they like powerful, why is Fawn there?
Fawn is like the one character that needs babysitting the most.
Yeah.
Well, this librarian is right there. Perfect babysitter.
Yeah, restoration go bird.
Yeah.
I guess this is the one rare case where someone actually saw the value in librarian, because a lot of people just seem to think librarian sucks.
Librarian is the regen with Doc here.
Librarian busted as fuck.
Oh yeah.
She busted. Anyways, I'm going to click away from that list before I get an aneurysm.
Yep.
I'm trying not to be so mean, but fuck.
I don't.
It's hard. Oh, I know we're going to get comments in the YouTube videos. They're going to be posted up. Go, oh my god, it's going to happen.
If it happens, it happens.
It's going to happen.
Oracle.
It's like, I know Oracle is like, she's a gypsy. That's the complete opposite.
But
it's scary. I'm just going to let everyone know is like, in these stress casts, it's probably the most spicy you'll ever see me on like actual videos and stuff. Like, hey,
probably the most spicy you'll find me either. So
it's like, we're living up to the name Stress Cast. It's a fucking perfect name in all retrospect.
Oh yeah, there's this one comment I just found on another post talking about modded classes.
Oh no.
No Rampart mention. It's Bismover.
Okay, that one's at least funny.
Yeah.
It's a
I think we all can have some spicy takes on Vanilla Purists and their opinions of mod content. I dislike Vanilla Purists. I mean, I can't really talk about DD Core too much anymore because I'm a moderator over there now. So maybe not the best subject for me to talk about.
Hey, that's for you. I can talk about it, no problem.
Fair enough.
I hardly visit there because of some of the takes. Yeah.
Yeah, but, I think it's safe to say that basically all of us only visit mod discussion and never actually go up into Hamlet.
I mean, I only even visit mod discussion usually when I am pinged.
Slight correction on my end. I also visit fan creations and music.
Now, Hamlet has had to describe to everyone that's out of the loop on what we're talking about. And I'm going to leave my personal opinions of it because, again, I'm a moderator. I kind of have to. But Hamlet is a channel in the Darkest Dungeon Discord to where it is primarily focused on vanilla and vanilla only. Now, the unfortunate trend in the Hamlet is they have a very strong opinion of modded content, of saying, "Oh, it makes things too strong," and there were this and that. But they are aligned. A few regulars there are aligned in this mentality in such a way to where it's like they will have nothing to do with mods, and they will shit talk mods with every fiber of their being. Hence the term vanilla purists. And it's just an unfortunate trend, and it's kind of why I started doing YouTube content myself. Now, there can be some takes that really drive home some strong reactions, and that's all I'll say there.
I think that was actually one of the sections I visited first when I went to the DD Cord, and one of the people I saw commenting there, I'm surprised no one banned them because I still see them posting to this day. What I saw was them publicly ridiculing any person who saw talking about any mod that was somewhat popular to a person who was asking about, hey, I'm new, and what mods should I use? And then they were actually telling them to go install mods that I knew to crash games like there was no tomorrow. And no one was fighting back against that. And it's like, really? This guy's telling them to go install mods that are going to make this guy's gameplay experience worse. But telling them...
If that happened in Hamlet, I can definitely see that happening.
I don't remember if this was in mod discussion or Hamlet, but that's what they were doing to a person who was saying that they were trying to install, do mods for the first time. And that made me just leave the DD core basically for good, because I was getting droned out, everyone else was getting droned out, and it was, hey, no helping this guy. It was just, we were getting shit talked. Any mod we brought up was getting shit talked, but go crash this guy's game.
Unfortunately, this was months ago before it was even a mod. Sometime last year, we had a weird, lapse in moderation. This was around the time Dragon left the DD Cord and stuff like that, where just some wild takes were just allowed to just persist for a bit. It seemed like it was a bit of a Wild West for a time during that bit. And when Red Hook put out the thing and said, "Hey, we're accepting applications for a moderator," it's part of some of the events I've seen happen last year, kind of motivated me to put my own application for is, hey, I'm here every day and stuff like that. I talk a lot and stuff like that, and I'm in the mod discussion. A lot of the moderators in DD Cord, at their own admission, say they don't really mess with mods too much. You know what I mean? I know at least 3 of the moderators have openly said, I don't come into mods chat, but I do. Here I am.
Fair.
And I'm...
Now, I have a take on why moderation in the modded channels was less than adequate. But let's leave it at that.
I think I know...
I'll be right back.
I think I know what you're referring to. I'm not going to say anything either. That subject that I know what you're talking about is radioactive. I can't touch it.
So we probably not touch it.
Fair enough.
If you guys want, should we put a pause the recording for just a minute? Kind of get up and stretch for a minute?
Sure thing.
I'm good with that.